Hey, Holly Thompson here. We are in Stevenson Ranch and we're going to tour this beautiful home. It's a 4-bedroom plus a loft, 3-bathroom, 3-car garage, no Melrose, 2449 square feet, corner lot. But look at how beautiful this location is. I sold this house to them about 14 years ago, and I remember we were a little bit concerned being across from the brush even then. So we checked with the fire insurance company and they were like, you know what, you're good. That's all rock. So anyway, hopefully it's still the same. They haven't had too many problems. These sellers are meticulous. They've taken care of so many things. They actually had the outside painted. All of these windows have been redone with a brand called Anlin windows. Apparently that's what they use in Arizona because it's so hot. They said as soon as they put them in, it just almost immediately reduced all of their electricity bills, all of that. They've also recently changed out the air conditioner, so that helps a ton. And then it's just really beautiful inside with all the different charming little nooks and things that they have going on. She has amazing taste and has just done some beautiful things to this home. Got your front porch here. There were a bunch of different choices when they were building this house, and whoever had it built chose to have the loft upstairs rather than a downstairs bedroom. So this one has a 3-car garage plus a loft, and that's how this configuration is, but I'll show you different ways that it normally is. So you've got the formal living room here. I have to say, these windows that they replaced, I'm really impressed. I actually want to go home and look them up because it is so cool in here, and it's a hot day outside, but just absolutely beautiful light. All of the views out of these windows are so stunning. Anytime I look out, you just see green, beautiful, interesting things to look at. There's beautiful hardwood floors throughout the whole house, actually. They just had the interior painted, not for any reason other than she's very creative and it was beautiful, but it just, we needed to neutralize a little bit for selling. So the seller's very talented at woodworking, and he put these built-ins in. He actually added the beverage refrigerator as well. So you've got a pretty fireplace, and then look at this kitchen. So originally this kitchen had a really short island and then an area for a table here, but these guys added a bigger island, wider and longer, and then made this beautiful table-like, surface so that 6 people can actually sit there. So you've got all this storage here. Look at the pretty backyard. I'll show that to you in a minute. You've got a single basin sink, storage in the island, and then brand new stainless steel appliances. So those were recently added here. Got all of that. Just beautiful. Crown molding, good neutral paint, the backsplash that goes all the way up to the crown molding, just really beautiful. They even changed out this door when they changed out all the windows. They've added this beautiful extended pergola, patio shade cover, I guess. Super hefty beams, really beautiful. Look at the backyard. Okay, there's so many places to discover. I'm not even sure where to start. But you've got your covered patio here. Around the side, I'll show you, they actually have a neat little potting area. And then, you have to look at this fire pit. Fire pit was brought in from Michigan by an artist who repurposes old military CO2 gas canisters or something. And anyway, they could design however they wanted it, and they chose the wave. Since we're in California, it seemed appropriate, and that's all installed, so it's going to stay. You've got pretty lighting around the edges. Look at the beautiful fountain. Kind of makes it look like it's a river going through it. And then this area up here, they used to have a jacuzzi. It's actually reinforced concrete, so you can put a nice heavy jacuzzi here, and then there's a 220 volt out there so that you could hook up the jacuzzi well. And then just so you know too, in the garage, there's a 220 volt there. So if you have machinery or hobby things or anything like that, you can use that. And then over here, you've got this little decomposed granite walkway that goes over to the gardening area. And then I think I mentioned to you that the air conditioner is fairly new. And there you go for that. So look how private that is, just being on the corner lot. So pretty. So if you like these tours, I sure hope that you give us a follow. We do everything we can to get the word out about all the extra little things that you might not see in a Zillow ad or anything like that by doing these tours. So if you're a home seller, be sure and reach out, because we have a great reach and really have a lot of wonderful people following us who are very interested in Santa Clarita and Stevenson Ranch homes. Okay, so like I mentioned, this could have been a door into a downstairs bedroom, but they have a third car garage. So, and here is the bathroom. Look at how pretty the granite is. Love that. And then you have a little nook back here for artwork or whatever you'd like. Pretty brass fixtures. And of course the light fixture's been redone. Got a laundry room here. Oh, there's a little closet here for all the coats that we don't wear in California. You've got storage. They did built-in storage here. And then the stacked units so that you can make more space. And then let's go take a look at the garage. So like I said, the garage is 3-car garage. They have the Nest in there to go with their newer air conditioning. And then as we go upstairs, I'll tell you about the options upstairs. So in a lot of these Atessa model Plan 3s, this would just be a wall. You wouldn't go past here. But in this particular plan, they added the loft, and that was a builder option. And it has all the pretty windows out front and all that. So sometimes when you're looking around, you'll see one that has a little bit further out in the front. That's because it was added on. But look at how beautiful. Every window you look out looks like you're in Jurassic Park. Lots of linen storage in the hallway. Got uppers and lowers. And then the primary bedroom. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, you just don't feel like you even have neighbors. You see a little bit of a roof and that's it. Crown molding, great neutral color. It's a really good size. That's at least a king. And they still have room for more furniture over here. See how pretty it is. These windows are just gorgeous. Definitely want to look into having those in my house. They added a barn door because, believe it or not, it's very hard to find a door that closes off the bathroom to the primary bedroom in Santa Clarita. Super clean, extra storage, dual sink, got the tub. When they changed out the windows, they did the fogged, so you don't even have to worry about anybody looking in. Walk-in shower, little toilet cubby. And then they have added all of the organizers in the closet. So it goes back pretty far. And then again, more storage. Love the archways here. All of the fans have been very modern. I like what they've done here. Okay, so this also has a quiet cool fan. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but they are fantastic. In Santa Clarita, when it gets hot, it usually cools down at nighttime. So as soon as it cools down at nighttime or in the morning, you can turn on this whole house attic fan and it will suck out all of the, you open a window, it sucks in the cool air, puts all of the cool air into the attic, which keeps it cool the next day. And then it helps reduce your electricity costs because it cools everything naturally. Okay, so you've got 3 bedrooms back here. All 4 bedrooms in this house have walk-in closets. It's very unusual. Again, look at how beautiful the view is. They have the organizers in these closets. I love the doorknobs. Look how fun they are. This is a working room right now, so I'll just give you a little tour. But this is a Murphy bed. So if you wanted to make it into an office and a guest room when somebody's here, you'd have a Murphy bed there. Pretty views, walk-in closet. They've updated the hall bathroom. Super clean flooring. You can see the beautiful countertop. Updated the lighting, put the trim around the mirror. That's always nice. And then this is the biggest of the secondary rooms. And it's a really good size. That's a queen bed. And it's probably, I would say, 12 by 14. And then another walk-in closet. So if you've liked this tour, please be sure and reach out. Subscribe. We love sharing everything that we know about Santa Clarita, and all the things that we want to tell you about are really pretty much on here, but we love to talk to you even more. So be sure and call if you have any questions. Even if you're selling your house, you're buying your house, we really want to help with anything real estate. So be sure and reach out, and we will see you in the next tour.